Alright, well, now it's Wednesday the 11th. Man, I need to shave. I was going to go 6 months, but I don't know. But it's an interesting little spot here, all out in meadowlands and farmland. These are all, somebody's farm. But walking up into, just crossed one field, and for some reason the trail zigzags through this. You'd think it would have just ripped a road walk and then cut in somewhere, because I'm walking parallel with the road now. Road's off to the left, and but yeah, anyway, the terrain's been great. Still rocky, but I mean, you really can't beat a nice smooth grassy field. But even in the woods, there was some really good soft dirt, pine needles. I mean, that's pretty much as good as it gets. Almost feels springy underneath your feet sometimes. But anyway, I got to get into Boiling Springs. I got to hit an outfitter, try and pick up a couple things to replace some things that failed on me, and then I'm gonna head back out. And I think I'll be there about 11:30, 12 o'clock, about a half hour or so out. That'll be about 8.5 miles for the day, starting out. And I'm just gonna double check all my stuff while I'm in town. Not necessarily too bad, because I'm ended up heading to Duncannon. I'll be getting there tomorrow about the same time as today, hopefully. I'll do about 23 miles today, and then that'll give me like 10 miles tomorrow. And I gotta kind of figure, like, it's kind of a weird town, Duncannon, but looks like the only spot to do laundry, the frickin' truck stop. I can't remember, but I don't think that was cheap. It's like frickin', I can't even remember. Who knows what they charge now? It's been so long. But I really don't feel like having to go to a damn truck stop to wash my clothes. I'll fucking wear them back out again. I don't care. I'll find a tub or a sink or a stream and just rinse them out that way. That'll buy me another 5 or 6 days if need be. I'm not paying to wash my freaking clothes any more than I'm paying to take a shower. They try and get you on that out here. It's like, dude, if I'm, at least put it in the price and say it's included. Don't tell me it's this to stay the night, and then, if you want to shower, it's $3. If you want to wash your clothes, it's $2.50. If you want to dry them, it's $2.50. Just put that in the price and I'll pay it. Semantics, but whatever. So, yeah, really didn't want to have to stop in Boiling Springs, but I got to get another mattress. My air pad gave up on me a while ago. That's a whole nother story. Finally, I just tossed it. I left it at Harper's Ferry. The only purpose it served was to just lay on it uninflated, and it's too hot. It's less comfortable to sleep on the floor of the tent because there's absolutely no padding. So every rock and root you feel it, but it's cooler. The ground is cooler under the tent, so ends up I'd rather be physically uncomfortable from rocks and roots than to be sweating. You sweat all day. You're really not trying to sleep in a sweaty, sticky situation. You just want to be cool and pass out. But I'm gonna try and get a closed cell pad for cheap. I hope they're cheap. Really ain't trying to spend more than like 35 bucks on that. Why does the sun always got to be in the wrong spot when I film? It's always overhead. Wait a minute, it's always overhead. Well, where the fuck's it gonna be, Mike? Underneath you? So yeah, fucking idiot. But yeah, anyway, Duncannon's going to be my proper supply. And Mary, if you catch this, I know you were saying you were going to send me a pair of shoes. I am definitely ready for those. I meant to. I'll send you a message when I get into Duncannon, which is probably by the time I'll be uploading this. And I'll figure out where it'd be a good spot to send it and see if you wanted to still do that. These shoes are pretty much on their last leg. Get a lot of rocks and shit up in there. Even the fronts are all tore up. Who knows if I was just filming a blade of grass or not. But yeah, I can get another 150, 200 miles out of them if I have to. I mean, I will have to, regardless, because that'll be the next town I go in. I'm not going to get anything in Duncannon. But the soles are good, the tread's good. There's nothing wrong with them, except for gravel gets in there pretty on a regular. Nothing like stopping to get gravel out of your shoe, and 5 minutes later, there's freaking gravel in your shoe. You're like, oh, well, I guess I'm just going to have to walk with this, because I can't stop every 5 minutes. You know, it's too hard to get going again. But yeah, anyway, this puts me at about, for the day, I think 1135 is my miles. 1135. I think Duncannon's about 1145. So past the halfway point. Looking forward to getting into Duncannon, getting cleaned up, and I'm gonna go through my pack and double check, make sure I don't need to, like, I can get rid of some stuff. I don't care what it weighs. Always trying to empty my packs, get rid of something. You know, this really gets heavy in my back and my shoulder, my right shoulder. End up really giving me a fit sometimes. It makes it hard to do a 20+ mile day. I've been knocking out some miles every day, 20+. You know, a day here or there will be 19 or 20 on the dot, but usually I'm getting 21, 22. Today I think will be like 23. Pretty much just hike all day. I don't, you know, some people, they hike, they do like destination to destination. I just get up in the morning. Whenever I get up, look at the time, double whatever, however many hours I got till daylight, and then double it, and that's how many miles I try and get. So, you know, it is what it is. But you know, try and set up a, you know, if it's a 10 hours daylight, I'll figure 20, and I'll set a damn camera shoot back there in the middle of nowhere. It was weird. They had like the big black umbrellas that I guess like focus light or something a certain way. Guy standing there and some chick and like southern, you know, little Daisy Dukes and tank top. Hey, what's going on over here? But yeah, anyway, yeah. Set up you know, a general area where I want to get to, and then I'll try and find a shelter about 3 miles back, or a campsite or whatever, 3 miles back and 3 hours ahead of that, forward of that, north of that. And that way, if I'm not making as good a time, I'll stop short. If I'm making better time, there'll be a spot ahead of me that I've already looked at, and I know I can get another mile or another hour, hour and a half of daylight. I'll usually push on. But it kind of sucks though, because when you have a destination, you actually can speed up in order to get there faster. But when you just already made your mind up that you're just going to hike from, you know, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, when you actually got everything packed up and you're leaving until 8 o'clock at night, I usually stop an hour before sundown, so I got some light to get everything set up and, you know, actually enjoy some light and be able to see if a bug flies in my dinner when I'm eating it. But yeah, this video is long enough, so should get to boiling spring. Oh yeah, it's this other thing is great is it's like the next 14 miles is just all for the most part farm and pastures and level walking. So even though I got 23 miles to do, and I didn't get out of camp until 7:45, that still gives me plenty of time to go into this town, which I wasn't planning on doing. It wasn't until last night I realized that the town skirts right on the edge of Boiling Springs, and there's an outfitter right there. There's a little tavern there. Might stop in, drink a couple beers. You know, I mean, at this point, I'll drink non-alcoholic beer just for the calories. 60 pounds in 3 months. I mean, that's great. But my God, if I lose another 30, I'll be going back home at 145 pounds. That does not seem like the weight I should be when I'm almost 6 foot tall. So I don't want to go back skin and bones. So, you know, call it what you want, but if you see me a little, you know, eyes are a little freaking, you know, that means I probably just tied one on, so, you know, go fuck yourself. You know, it's a cold can of calories. Can of calories, baby. And I mean, I'm not even kidding. I woke up this morning, ate a Cliff Bar and a freaking big, cherry cheese Danish. And, it's like 20 minutes later, my stomach's grumbling. You eat another Danish, eat another snack, you know. And it's just all day long. Every time I think I understand what hiker hunger is, 2 weeks goes by and I'm even hungry and I'm like, oh no, this is what it is. 2 weeks from now, I'll be like, oh, no, nope. That's what it is. So, here we go, back in the trees. Back in the shade. And almost there, so yeah, shut this off. See ya.